bro. The bane of everybody's existence without a shiny head.
Sulia.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Sulia.
Sulia.
It's your boys with the God, and I'm here with
Selwyn, the Makalili.
Joseph, aka Laud.
Yeah. So today, the Premier League announced their nominees for Manager of the Season, Young Player of the Season, and Player of the Season. And we are going to discuss briefly each of these categories and think about and decide who we think should win. So we'll start with Manager of the Season, guys. The nominees are Mikel Arteta, Unai Emery, Pep Guardiola, Andoni Iraola, and Jurgen Klopp.
Norbert.
Norbits. First of all, are there any standouts picks for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Unai Emery and Iraola have done exceptionally well. I said Dortmund. Bournemouth are playing like prime Barcelona on the field sometimes. It's crazy. Players like Semenyo and Justin Kluivert have been balling out of
their minds, bro.
And Aston Villa, too, aside the high position that they are in, trying to qualify for the Champions League and all that, like the kind of football that they play is very, very nice to watch, you know. So shout out to obviously Mikel Arteta. Because last season they pushed, they didn't make it. To come again, it's no small feat.
No small feats. And they've gotten a little bit closer this time, but unfortunately, Mr. Guardiola is still there.
Yeah. That's not how to learn the hard way.
Bro. The bane of everybody's existence without a shiny head. But yeah, who do you think will win?
Well, it looks like Pep if he wins the Premier League, but
what if Arsenal win? Do you think Arteta will take it?
they can give it to him. If
Arsenal wins, he's definitely going to win.
Yeah, if Arsenal wins, then Arteta. But if not, I think normally if you look at the awards that they give to the coaches, they don't necessarily give it to the winner. Sometimes it can go to someone who has done a great work
Eddie
with
Howe.
the small team.
Eddie
Howe did it the last time. So Iraola can't be moving with that because he's in Bournemouth with the kind of football they are playing and where he's put the team at the moment. Because when the season started, there were part of the people that you think that would be relegated. But
they were big candidates for relegation.
Yes, but they've done very well.
I think they've gotten a record points total already.
Ever in their history. In the Premier League. So
who's that? Bournemouth?
Bournemouth. What position are they in?
And this is his first season?
Maybe like 10th or 11th.
This is first season.
I think since October, if you look at the table in terms of points, they are 4th.
Wow.
So that's crazy. Once you got the team clicking, they've been really, really, productive. So, obviously Norbert is in there.
Why you call him Norbert?
I like the name.
But he does club. I mean, at the end of the day, he always gives his all every season.
Yeah.
Like he does his best always, and usually sometimes his best isn't good at all, but usually his best is good enough to be nominated.
Yeah. So, pick your pick. Who's your pick?
Honestly, I like Unai Emery the most, but I feel like Arteta has worked so hard, and it's showing. Like whatever he has put, all the work he has done is showing. But I'll lean towards Unai just because it's good evening.
Good evening. Yeah. What about you? Who do you think will win?
I think Unai Emery, Villa with some fourth, they could be making Champions League. I think that's a good shout for Unai Emery what he's done. By Iraola bringing Bournemouth to 10th place with 48 points. Yeah, that's a very good shout for him. But yes, good evening. Wins.
Yeah. Same for me. I think.
Good evening.
I think Mr. Emery will win. This is the first time. I said Spurs.
Villa.
They wish. Villa. First time Villa are going to the Champions League since I think the 80s. So, I mean, amazing for them. So, yeah. Moving on to the Young Player of the Season. The nominees are Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Alexander Isak, Kobe Mainoo, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, and Destiny Udogie.
Oh, shout out to Destiny Udogie, though. He has had an amazing season. Like sometimes at the beginning of the season, those of us who play FPL, we saw the name but not too sure. But later on, You see that? No, this is a good play. I think he got a red card in one of the
I
games.
think against Chelsea.
Yeah, he was the one who caused.
He was part of the. He ain't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
But aside, that was his, I think, really low moments. But aside that,
He's been
he's
Unfortunately,
been
I
very
think he's
good player.
injured now. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's part of the
Yes.
problem that Spurs are facing now. Missing Udogi, he's been such an important player for them. But yeah, I mean, 8 nominees, and I think it's a good list. I can't think of anybody who should be here that is not here. I mean, I knew Isak was young, but I forgot how
Is he
young
that
he
young?
was. Yeah,
How old is he?
I think he's 24.
What?
Yes, I mean, bro,
He
this
looks
is
like a grown ass
a
man.
Grace player.
Oh, Isaac is a young guy.
Grace player.
Yeah, the guy swam. Some of the goals he has scored this season.
Yo,
And you can see he
Yeah,
meant
Isaac is
it.
24.
Like,
Yeah.
you can see the intent when he gets the ball.
Yeah.
And when he scores, the kind of celebration, you can see that,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I did that.
Confident lad.
Yeah, very, very.
yes, he's a
So he has
good
pushed
player.
Newcastle way higher than
I
they
think he's
should.
the first Newcastle player since Alan Shearer to score 20 league goals. So
Wow.
that's, I mean, it's all there.
Yeah,
I mean, come
yeah.
on.
And the
Yeah.
kind of goals crazy. And the moments crazy.
But I think we can't move on from this without talking about Mr. Cole Palmer. His name will come up again, but I think for me, looking
they
at
have to
Cole,
just give him the truth.
yeah, looking at
just
this
give it
list,
to him.
I think it's clear.
Just give him the truth.
There's only
Like
one person.
Charlie.
There's only one person
Just
who
give
can
him
win.
the
It has to be Cole
Because
Palmer.
this season, anytime he got the ball,
Yeah,
something was going to
Yeah.
happen. Like, even if it's just
Anytime.
a pass
Anytime.
or
yeah.
just a body feint, you can see this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
He's always creating something.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that he was, I don't want to say wasting away, but
He was
yeah.
reaching away on the bench.
like this is because
Because he would have been
talent.
a team rotation player. Like,
Yeah.
if he stayed at City.
He's been on the bench
Yeah.
at City for way too long.
That
and
should,
now,
And
that,
you knew-
doesn't that show the level City players
yes, bro.
compared to Chelsea and the rest?
Chelsea's
like-
best player was rotting on City's bench. That's crazy.
And he would have still been rotten. Not that, like, he could have come on the pitch, scored 4 goals. Next game, he will be
Sit
on the
down.
bench.
Yeah.
You sit
And he
down.
will have to understand. What a player.
Yeah, and
Cold farm.
so just to run through the names again, Foden. I mean, Foden has been amazing as well. Haaland.
Foden has won this before.
Yeah, he won
Yeah.
before. Yeah, last season was Saka, and the year before was Foden. So
Mm.
Foden, Haaland, Isak, Menu. I mean, Menu.
I mean, Kobe Menu,
Special shout.
he had
Special
his
shout.
I feel like it's just he
The
being
Wolves go-
nominated is his award.
But
Yeah.
I feel like there are younger, like for example, Morgan Gibbs White. I think
Mm.
deserves to be here ahead of Kobe.
Well, I
Manu.
think Kudus deserves
Kudus
to
as
be there.
well deserves to be
Just
there.
plain and simple.
Yeah.
Because he came into this league and just
Yeah,
tore it
he's
up.
also-
Like,
he's new to the league,
Also,
yeah.
if not for Anthony Gordon's injury, I think Anthony
Yes,
Gordon had a
yes.
shout.
What a
even with
season.
his injury, he's had like some close to 10 goals and 10 assists. So,
Gordon.
and the way he
as
plays,
for Manu, they're very suspect.
yeah, I mean, he
But he's
had
a-
very good moments.
He's our
in the
Ghana
season.
boy, so you know we like his there. We like him there. And then of course the Arsenal boys, Saka and Saliba.
Mm.
I mean, they have been the rocks or the foundations for Arsenal's push for the title. Saliba has played every single minute so far in this season. Saka is Arsenal's top scorer.
So happy for Saliba, because at a point, Ateta didn't even want to see his face.
Bro.
Mm.
Took him to France.
They almost sold him.
Yeah.
Hey God, like
So
we are
happy for
dead.
Saliba.
Like, who would have been playing?
I don't even know who was even playing.
Holding.
Yeah. Ateta. But I mean, Ateta says he sent him out to gain experience. And I mean,
Where did he go?
clearly
from?
he went to France.
He was
yeah,
immense in Marseille.
for 2 seasons. Yeah. So he went to Nice and then I think he went to Marseille
Marseille,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah. So I mean, right. So yeah, moving on. So yeah, I think it's a clear
Saliba.
consensus. We all think Cole Palmer is going to win
Yeah.
Young Player of the Season. Moving on to the big one, Player of the Season.
Player of the season.
So the nominees are Phil Foden,
Mm.
Erling Haaland,
Again,
Isak,
Again.
Alexander Isak. I mean, again, those 3 are all, and also Cole Palmer. Those 3 are all in the Young Player of the Season. And then we have Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, Virgil van Dijk, and Oli Watkins.
Holy what?
First of all, guys, do you like this list? Do you think some people should be here and they are not here? Because
Like
I
who?
know who should be here.
Who?
Rodri. I cannot understand why Rodri. Because
Player of the season.
I genuinely thought
for City.
Rodri will win Player of the Season.
Yeah.
So when I didn't see his name in the nominees, I was like, what's
honestly,
going on?
honestly.
Like, he's been City's best player.
Yes, and that's evident because City is the best team in the league, and when he doesn't play, City lose.
Yeah.
So
He's on a 70 game not win streak, lose-less streak. He hasn't lost in 70 games
Right,
for Man City. That shows how important he is.
I mean,
Bro, like the passes,
That-
the
that- I mean,
assists.
The control of the game.
well, but
generally.
even for
He's
the
the
people,
guy.
do you think is it an oversight? Because come on, come think of it.
But
How's
at the end of the
Rodri
day,
not
too, it's like, who will you also take? Like, everybody here deserves to be here. So it's like, who will you also take?
here? Only
out?
Watkins.
Maybe we need more.
Bro,
We need-
Watkins has 19 goals. and
Charlie,
12
you
assists.
see Watkins this season, some of the
So,
matches
Watkins has to be.
Okay,
here.
then Van Dijk.
But Van Dijk too. If it's not for Van Dijk, Liverpool will not be
will
there.
never be
Eh,
up there.
yeah,
no.
he's been
He's
their best player
because the rest
by
of
far.
our team is kind of makeshift.
Yeah.
He's been the only solid. Even this season, Alisson
he's
was
held-
gone for
yeah,
Then
so
one of
long.
the
He's
young
held it
players
together.
should have fucked off.
Foden,
Foden to has
or
to be
Haaland.
there. Maybe I think Haaland shouldn't be there.
25
Even though
goals.
he's
And
the-
if you
even though
are
he's the leader.
saying Oli Watkins has what goals, Haaland has
No,
it.
but
If it's goals.
Haaland is playing with
It's
Kevin
more
De
stats
Bruyne
padding
and
than-
Foden.
Yeah.
Because Oli Watkins, if you watch Villa play,
Yeah.
some of the goals are surely his will
Yeah.
that he used to score. Like
Yeah.
the kind of pass they'll give him, there's no way he should be
It
scoring.
shouldn't be a goal, but
Because
he
the
will score a
run,
goal.
and I don't know, he runs some weird
Yeah.
baby steps,
Yeah.
but he's moving so quickly.
Yeah,
Like
I honestly, I think
maybe they should have added more nominations.
I would have dropped.
This year.
Looking at the list, I think I would have dropped Haaland and put Rodri there.
No, but you see, people are saying today. I mean, this season they were saying Haaland is not better than a player in League Two.
No, but which is crazy. And the only reason
How
I'm
can you
the only
ever
reason
say
I'm saying
such a
that
thing?
the only reason I'm saying that is because he's been injured quite a bit.
Yes, but still,
But he's still top scorer. But
he scored 4
I mean,
goals. He
I
can
mean,
do it.
but
No.
who else? Like, I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. Zuu.
Scoring 25
They
goals
should have
for
just
Man
made
City.
it 10 nominations.
It was too much. It's too much. Scoring 25 goals for Man City is very different from scoring 19 goals with no penalties, by the way.
That's who Watkins.
Watkins.
Yes.
Haaland has scored like 6 or 7 penalties. 19 goals with no penalties for Aston Villa. Powering them, he's the force
Yeah.
driving
Who do you
them
think
to the
out?
Champions League. I think Haaland.
No.
You
Because I can't
Haaland
take
out.
Rice, I can't take out Palmer.
You can't take Haaland out.
Rice, wow.
I can't take out Odegaard.
For me, mine is Odegaard. My
Oh,
winner
it's
is
because I'm an
Odegaard.
Arsenal fan. It's
My
true.
Odegaard is so good, but the levels the other
You know,
guys
you're right. I
have-
think I'll take out Odegaard actually.
You take him
mean,
out.
I think I'll take him out.
was
for-
the levels
for
he has
Rodri.
played at.
I mean, comparing him to
Yes.
Rodri, I mean, come on.
Odegaard has been
Rodri has to
amazing.
be-
Yeah, so
but-
but I won't take Odegaard out for Rodri.
So who
I
will
will
you take?
take out one of these guys. Van Dijk, man.
This
I
one
mean,
is
it's going to
tight.
be a City player, man.
It's going to
If
be.
they
I think it'll
win,
be Foden. I think it'll be
yeah,
Foden.
if they win the trophy, I mean, Foden
Yeah,
has been
Foden,
amazing
man.
this season.
Yeah, I think they'll give it to Foden.
They'll
But
give it to
me
Foden.
personally, I think Watkins should win.
Mm.
I think Watkins should win.
Yeah.
The world doesn't work like that,
Foden, man.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
They'll give it to Foden.
Anyway, so
The players who made us cry. Number one, he thinks that we'll forget because he's having a good end of the season. But Nicholas Jackson scored a hat-trick and was still the worst player on the pitch.
yeah,
Just for that, he needs to be mentioned as one of the worst players this season. And obviously, this guy I've been talking about, who has literally destroyed Liverpool's season, Darwin Núñez. He just brings the morale of the team down with those his misses. Like,
But what's up with him deleting everything on his social?
he's a fucking emotional bitch. Like, fool, the way they bomb me, hey, Darwin. And obviously, I won't talk about Roberto Sanchez. Oh my God, that keeper was signed this season, and by some miraculous means, they needed to sign a new keeper for him
yeah.
to be replaced. We have to talk about Casemiro, also, who has lost every wing he had since he came to the Premier League. I think there was one more player. I
Enzo
told him about.
Fernandez, terrible.
They hyped this guy, World Cup
Terrible.
winner, that he's going
Terrible.
to unlock.
And let's not forget Anthony, another one.
Anthony finally scored a goal. This motherfucker was celebrating.
Yeah. He had planned a celebration.
And I don't even know why that guy doesn't know how bad he is.
Oh my
You make a
God.
mistake and we'll be blaming the
I
guy.
think Anthony's lowest point as a footballer was wearing when Pele died, he had to show it before the game because he knew he wasn't going to He knew he wasn't going to score. Oh my God.
He's an interesting character. I want to speak to him.
Oh
I
my
actually want to
God.
know what's in his head because he's a very funny
There's
man.
nothing there. There's nothing in his head. But yeah, guys.
Oh, and also the whole Sheffield United team.
Oh, Charlie. Sad,
Ridiculous,
sad.
ridiculous.
Terrible season from them.
Yeah, they were not ready for the Premier League, man.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. Peace. Sulia.
Sulia